Hello and welcome. I'm Kim, and together with my dogs, Bobby and Pilou, I live in my self-built camper van, and we are getting ready to travel Europe together. Come along as we say yes to new adventures.
Hey everyone! Today is the 1st of March, which marks my 1-year anniversary, so it's time for a van build tour. Here we have my awesome van called Sophie. She's a 2010 Sprinter van. This is the entrance with the sliding door, and here we have a little shoe cabinet which holds some shoes and my dog leashes, some bags when I want to go shopping, and some other knickknacks. I got this idea out of the indie projects because I really like their entrance, and it's been so convenient having this little storage area here. Then as a floor, we have a floor mat so you can wipe your feet, and we also have a doggy door. When you get in, you have the kitchen area. I have a full width kitchen, which I really love. I do a lot of stuff on here. I can make my meals, I can fold my laundry, and I really like having this big area to work on. I also have a hole here, which is my escape hatch, which closes with a little curtain. So this is the kitchen area, which holds all of my stuff, a lot of stuff. I have 2 mugs, which are being held in place with a little cork thingy, which has been working out very well. I've been driving around in her for a year now, and the only thing that sometimes falls over are the glasses because they have the higher top. Up here we have baskets which are filled with a lot of my things, and I really like the baskets because you can just take them out, get whatever you need, and then put it back, and it keeps it very well organized. Behind here is also the space that is above the cabin of the van, which is housing my backpacks, just other bigger stuff that I need to house. I have a copper railing here, which I really like, and also I sometimes dry things on here. Over here we have all of these little pots, little jars, which are really cool. They are velcro down, they have a little bamboo lid, and all of them house a particular thing, and I really like that. I like that it looks so open and cozy. It houses everything really well, and I can reach everything very well. Here we have a little basket that I put here for my fruit, but it turns out it's really handy to have for things I need to reach quick. So it houses my fruit, some of my veggies, but also some cookies that are too big to hold in the cabinets, or a bottle of water, and sometimes just stuff just gets tossed in here. My kitchen is made out of this oak wood and these branches that I got in the woods, and I made all of this myself, all of this shelving and everything. If you want to see it, there's a whole van build series on my channel. Over here we have the sink, which is from IKEA, with copper piping as the water tap. Now my van is also heated. I used to have a diesel heater, but that didn't really work out, so I got a new one, which is an autotherm heater, and the display for turning it on and off is also in the kitchen. Another thing that I have in my kitchen that I really like is I have a little soap dispenser which is velcroed onto the countertop, and it works super well. So my kitchen cabinets are second-hand IKEA cabinets, and I have one part that is all drawers. I have one part that has 2 doors in it. The drawers hold all of my utensils, my food, some other stuff that I have, pans, pots, stuff like that. Behind the doors is my water setup, my fridge, and my gas cooking thingy. For my fresh water and my gray water, I have 20-liter jerry cans that I have 3 jerry cans that I fill up with fresh water, so 60 liters, and I have 1 that's for gray water.
And I use this Will baby foot pump for water.
I have a Mobicool fridge, which is 12 volt, but it can also go on 220 volt. Keeps a lot of stuff. You can even put like really large bottles in there, which I thought I would need, but I don't really do that. And it works very good, and it is on a little sliding thing, so you can go in and out of the cabinet. My countertop that I really like, that has a lot of character, is also an IKEA countertop. Then over here, left to the kitchen, here is the only wall that I kind of decorated. It has my little mirror that I absolutely love, and it has my 3 little gemstones that are so precious to me, and I really love those. I just glued them onto the wall. Same wall, I also have my little nameplate for the Say Yes to New Adventures YouTube account, and I have a little piece of string that holds some memorabilia for me. So it's pictures of all of my friends, picture of my deceased dog. It holds a precious card that's precious to me, and some hair of my deceased dog. I also carry a Polaroid camera with me, so whenever I make new friends, I can hang them on the little wall. And of course, there's my ukulele. I haven't really played on her a lot, but I really love this ukulele. Plus, the color of it matches so well with the van. So this brings us to our little seating area. I have a little table, a slide-out table under the bed, which is fairly big. And I like to play games on here whenever I have friends. And I do my work on here. I can write on here. I eat on this table. I really love this table. I usually just slide out half or something like this, and then I just watch YouTube or edit or everything that I do on here. Watch Netflix. And I really like it. And I have like a little leather theme that my doors and my table have this little leather strap, which is just a belt cut into size and then screwed on here. Then I'm sitting on a seat, which is also the toilet, and that seat is just some storage. So if you remove this seat, you'll find the toilet, which is under here, and it's just a divider. The pee goes into a pee jar, and the poo goes into a bag, which I bag up and toss out like my doggy poos. And over here we have toilet paper, some other things, and I have a spray bottle which has some water and soap. So whenever I'm done peeing, I simply rinse the area, and then everything is ready for the next time. Then on the other side we have this seat. Behind the seat there is my laundry bag, a laundry dry rack, and my vacuum cleaner. And under here there is dog food and some water bowls and some dog treats. This is like my doggy section. So under the bed we have some baskets which hold all of my clothes, and one basket is for painting stuff and just stuff, artsy stuff that I like to carry around. And it's really nice. I really like it. I do think that they are a little bit fragile, but I really like the look of it. They're a little bit fragile, but they hold a lot of stuff, and I can stuff it in there, and it looks really nice. Now we've gotten to the bed area. This is my bed. It's absolutely wonderful. It is 140 by 185 centimeters. So it's pretty wide. It's not that long. Luckily I have gotten used to sleeping in there, but I do understand why people try and sleep like this, because it can't really stretch my toes. I have learned to just start going a little bit diagonal and then do my toes. I've also adjusted the way I was sleeping. I always slept on my tummy, and now I just sleep on my back, which is also really cool. So this is the bed. I sleep here. Bobby and Pilou also sleep here with me, but they also have their own space under the bed. So under the bed, in between the two seats, is the doghouse, which I really like. Pilou loves it. Bobby also really likes it. They have a sheep fur in there now to keep them warm. Pilou really likes going in there. She really likes to have her own space. And it also houses the dog toys, so they're out of the way and they can grab them whenever they want. And I have my masterpiece here. This is my bedside table that I absolutely love. I made it, it's the same style as the kitchen with the branches, and I really love this. And we've also gotten to my second plant. Here's one of my plants that's thriving. This one's doing really good. I also have a small plant in my kitchen, but it lost a little branch lately, so it's really tiny at the moment. It's trying to recover, but that's also the one that gets a lot of the draft and everything when it happens, when I open the doors. This one is actually thriving. It's doing great. It doesn't get that much sunlight, but it's doing really good. This is my bedside table that I absolutely love. I use it all the time and it's working out great. I thought it was a bit small in the beginning, but it's working out great. It's just a branch, and there's also some petrified wood on there. And I have this little plant and my little Buddha, and then I just place my phone on there, or books or snacks that I want to keep in the evenings. Now I also have a little coat hanger here, which is basically just a little branch, and it holds my coats, my vest, everything that, and my hats, my sun hats, things that I want to reach quick, and I think it looks really nice. And at the side of the bed, there's also my two remote controls. One remote control is for the light. I have 12-volt puck lights. They are awesome. I have two, look, I can turn them on. I can dim them, which is really nice in the evening. And I can also switch either off. So I can either have lights in the kitchen, or I can have lights in the bedroom, which is really cool. And I also have my Max Air fan remote, so if I need to access this, it's awesome. And the Max Air fan is right here above the kitchen. Now, one thing I also have here is Christmas decorations. I put this huge thing here, but it's already March now, but I love it so much. I don't want to take it down. I'm going to find some more things that I can put in there. I have some of the little Christmassy things still in there because I really like it, but I'm going to find shells and stuff, and I'm hopefully going to decorate some more. It also has some fairy lights. I really love it. Now my ceiling is red cedar, and it's one of the things that I really splurged on while I did the fan build, but I absolutely love it. I look at it all the time when I'm laying in bed, and it's so warm and cozy, and it smells nice, and it's just very lightweight. I absolutely loved it, and yeah, I just love my ceiling. So this is the bed area, and as you can see, I fit in it perfectly. I love this bed area so much. It's so cute, it's so cozy, it's so comfy. I usually, whenever I'm in the van, I either sit on my little stool, little chair, or I sit on this because I love it here so much, and I absolutely love my fan build. I've been living in it for a year, you guys. I can't even believe it. Okay, so then here we have some other baskets. This is some leftover wood of the ceiling that I reused here, and it has some baskets. This is my doggy basket which has like brushes and tick stuff and worm stuff and little coats for them when it's cold or raining. Here I have like a medicine cabinet, like bandages and just stuff that you might need if you get injured or hurt, and some books and some miscellaneous like my Polaroid camera, for instance, stuff like that. Maybe some cords, just stuff that you need to install somewhere. And I have a basket filled with my board games, because if I meet people, I always love to play board games. Now I have a lot of pillows and my comforter, and of course I have Simba. Don't forget about this is my childhood toy that I got from Sinterklaas, from my grandma's Sinterklaas, and I've had it ever since. I've had this since the movie The Lion King came out. I don't even know what year that was, but I got it for Sinterklaas, and I absolutely love it, and I bring him I bring him everywhere. He's so precious to me. But yeah, I just really like him, so he always comes along with me. I have a wool comforter and a wool cushions, and it's really warm and really nice in the evenings. Back there I have the back doors. I finished them off with wood, and I also have some curtains. So I do have back door windows, and I can look through it. I have noticed though that I kind of like the closed space, so I keep the curtains closed most of the time. They are sort of tinted windows, so it does get me some privacy if I would leave the curtains open, but it also keeps the space here nice and cool. Back here's the third plant of my collection, and he's actually thriving too. It's 2 plants in 1 pot, and they're doing great. I was thinking of taking one out of those and put him in there, but I don't want to mess up the root system. It's winter, I don't want to disturb it at all. But these two, even though they're getting a little light, they're doing great. Now on the bed I also have a dog bed, which is basically for Pilou, because Bobby just sleeps wherever I sleep. But they are allowed to choose wherever they want to sleep, and Bobby usually sleeps on the bed with me. Pilou usually sleeps down in her doghouse, but if it gets really cold at night, I do take her up because I don't want her to get cold. On the floor, I have a vinyl flooring. Do any alterations on the van herself as terms of her engine or anything. I didn't put anything on there that wasn't already on there, except for the Max Air fan and the solar panels for our setup, for electrical setup. But what I do have is I have some doggy beds in the front, so they are comfortable while we're driving. So here we have the back doors. And here is just all of my storage. This is the garage area. I have a stroller for my dogs if I would ever need it. I have spare water that I fill up wherever I can. This is my shower, which is a Decor cachet shower. It's really cool. You just put water in it, then you pump it up, you leave it in the sun, and it warms up, heats up. I usually just put warm water in there that I boiled on my little stove. Here's just some other, just some storage, water, dog food stuff, just stuff. If I have some spare things for the van, you just carry some stuff with you that you need to put somewhere. And here's my wellies that I used when I was helping Gordon. And I have my battery under here and all of my electrical setup. I almost forgot. I also have this little window, bunk window, that I installed myself, which is very comfortable in the summertime, especially with the dogs. If I open that little window up and I put the Max Air fan on, I have this awesome breeze. I really like it. It's very high on the outside of the van, and in the beginning I was very scared. I was sleeping. People would grab my feet. But I've also come to the realization that A, my dogs would warn me if that would happen, and B, that's super high. You have to be really tall to get your hand in there. Back here is my electrical setup. I have an inverter, my MPPT. Now for my electrical setup, I believe I have 360 watt solar panel on the roof and 200 AGM battery down here, and it's doing great. I also have a little outlet in the bumper. Let me show you because it's really cool. I have this tiny little thing down here, which is so cute and tiny, and I can hook it up to electricity if I need. I like that tiny little thing to hook up on electricity because it's just tiny, it's hidden, and it's working really well. I know there's a lot of stuff about electricity that might interest you guys, but there's a whole video on when we installed it, what it is, what it looks like, what the solar panels are. I kind of don't have an idea anymore. It's been a year, don't really remember. It's working great though. That's one thing I can say about it. I invested a bunch of money on getting this electrical setup, but it's working perfect, and I'm really happy that I had all of that done because it's really awesome. So when I got my van, she already had a rear view camera. It wasn't really working, but that's one of the things that I really love about my van, is that it has a rear view camera. So the camera used to be in the bottom, and we got a new one and used the wires that were already to the radio, and we installed one up here. Well, thank you guys for watching my van build tour. I hadn't actually gotten around to getting this video done. I hope you liked it, and I also have a whole van build series on my channel where I explain everything. I show you everything that I make, what it looks like, how I did it. So please, if you have questions, go look at those videos, but you can also ask me and I'll see if I have answers for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. And in the meantime, don't forget to say yes to new van ventures.